Hey chat, how are you? So I had a boys' night out. One of my coworkers, he moved on to greener pastures. Same company. It's about a quarter mile down the road, but I've known him for 5-ish years. And plan was to take him out to a buffet. And it was going to be a Monday night. And Carolyn asked me, when are you going to come home? And I said, when I get home. Any more questions? We went to the number one buffet in South Sacramento. First of all, it's not hashtag and then the number one. It's NO period and then the number one buffet. So no one buffet. Instantly, I felt inferior. The number one buffet is too good for me. I want the number two buffet. No one buffet. Too fancy for me. You one percenters, you rich people in South Sacramento, you highfalutin people at the corner of Florin and Stockton Boulevard, y'all too fancy for me. Okay? So, we all take off from work and head straight over, about a half-hour drive. We all take our separate cars, and so get to the parking lot. We're all parked. I'm ready to head right in, and they're like, wait. And it's 3 male coworkers who I have a fond space in my heart for. So I'm ready to walk in. Let's get to feasting. And they're like, wait. And they had all brought IPAs, beers, to drink in the parking lot because you can't BYOI, you can't bring your own IPA into the no one buffet. So they're sitting there pounding beers in the parking lot. And I'm like, what are you guys in high school? Like, what the hell's with this behavior? So they drink as many beers as possible in a short amount of time as possible. I was like, whatever. Like getting drunk and then doing something. I've been there, okay? I've been there. Let's get drunk and go to the movies. Let's get drunk and go to Walmart. Let's get high and go out to eat. The menu, very confusing. Hard to make a choice when you're under the influence. I've been there, but I'm 47 and it's very similar age to me. They're all in their 40s, early to mid 40s. But they're still engaging in this behavior. And I'm like, you guys are just... You guys are out there. I was suspicious of this incorrigible behavior, but to witness it in the parking lot of the No One Buffet in South Sacramento on a Monday evening of all times, I was like, you guys are tripping. That's the difference. That's the difference between me and them. They're willing to engage in this type of garish behavior. And I'm not. And I used to be, but I'm far beyond that point in my life. But anyways, whatever. If that's how they get their rocks off, if they enjoy that, getting drunk and then going into a buffet, that sounds miserable to me. Whatever floats your boat, man. So walked in, and we were all gonna split. Our coworker, Mr. Powell. He's the one moving on. He's moved on. We're all going to split his tab, and it's about $19 each. But Mr. Meredith busted out a crisp, cool $100 bill. And he's like, I got everyone's dinner. And we were like, wow, he made it rain. He made it rain in the buffet. He made it rain. He made it rain in the buffet. So, start getting our plates ready, get going, start filling up. They had chicken feet. Now, this is an Asian thing. I've seen it on the menus. I've never seen it in person. I've seen pictures. But, yeah, there was chicken feet there in the buffet. And 2 of my 3 coworkers got some. Now, how do you eat chicken feet? Well, here you go. You gotta... Some places denail the foot and some don't. high end places take the toenails out, but the lower end places do not take the toenail out. They said, my coworker said, you want the toenail out, but this place did not have the toenail out. Now, you can eat the entire thing from toenail up to limb or calf or thigh or whatever. Shin. You can eat all that, but they don't. You want to take out the nails, avoid the nails if you can, and then the toesies you can crunch, but you don't want to eat the whole thing because there's bones in there. I guess our toes are bones. Chicken's toes are bones. I have no idea. And then you make it up to about the ankle area, and that's that. Which I was like, okay. And I was watching this, and they were telling me, and they were into it. They said chicken feet there were okay, but you go to a nicer Asian place, and it's much tastier. It's about texture and whatever sauce they have to dip it in. That's what it's about, and less about taste. And I was like, okay. But I was still tripping out. But then I thought, we eat chicken breasts and chicken legs and chicken wings. And that's accepted, fine. But I still, it was a hard pass for me. You guys do your thing. It was a trip watching them eat chicken feet. I never will, never have, never will, and that's fine. But I was just like, I can't get past the feet. And I know we eat the breast, and I know we eat legs, and the rest. And you go to Costco, and they have 90 fresh rotisserie chickens ready to go, but there's no toes, and that's just a huge difference. I mean, I'm not out here trying to give chicken a pedicure, okay? The No One buffet, the Asian food was good, except the fried rice was yellow for some reason, very odd. The pizza, terrible. It was bad, but I was like, but it was like in the American section, right next to the French fries. The French fries were excellent. My coworkers, we gallivanted. We had a grand old time. There was lots of gossip happening. It was like a hair salon, ladies at the hair salon. So we finish, and it was fine. We stuffed ourselves. I only did 3 plates. I could have done more. And then Mr. Luis tipped $10, and I was like, why? I mean, there were employees there. They were bussing the plates, but is there really that much service? And we already paid $19 just to get in the door, but whatever. He tipped $10 for us 4. So we're standing there in front of the No One buffet, and they want to drink more, and I didn't want to play.
And oop.
So we're standing there in front of the No One buffet, and they want to drink more. Like, they're making plans, like, let's head to Mr. Powell's house and we can drink. And I'm like, no, it's Monday. We all 4 of us have to go to work tomorrow morning. And they're like, oh, come on, just have a drink. And I'm like, well, then what's the point if I have 1 drink or 2 drinks? Oh, come on, Vince. Come on, it'll be fun. Nah, I love you guys. I really do. But I'm lame. And I'm outie 5,000 G money. Okay? You guys go have your fun. But I'm going to head home to my wife and my kids. And I'm going to go to sleep so I can be ready for work in the morning. Next day, fast forward to the next day. They drank for about hour and a half, and then they went home. But I was home by 6 p.m. Okay, I was home by 6 p.m. I was sober. It was crazy, but that's where I'm at right now, and I'm completely comfortable with that. I swear I'm comfortable with it. But they just lead different lives. in that particular respect. But they're good dudes, and I'm quite fond of them. And I'm glad I work with them. But it's just, it'd be different, man. It'd be different. So I broke my phone. My coworker, Mr. Meredith, was doing something quite humorous. He was throwing a little pallet in a funny manner. So I was like, I have to catch this on video so I can go viral on TikTok. Pulled out my phone, dropped it, smash, smash into a million pieces. But then I was like, but it's still usable. Like you see teenagers nowadays, and their phones are smashed to bits. Their screens are broken into a million pieces, and they're like, it's a badge of honor with them. They're like, whatever. And I was like, when you're messing around on the screen and it's all cracked up, you feel like you're getting little glass shards into your finger. But it was working, and I was like, okay, well, as long as it works, I guess. But I hopped on the old Amazon, and I got a used phone deemed condition acceptable, because I was a new one 110, used 75. I was like, whatever. And this is the Moto G Play 2024. So I was it's unlocked, and I just thought I'll get a used one. There were some nicks and some marks. It had been it had a couple bangs on it, but screen was crystal clean, perfect. I got it from a third-party seller on the Jeff Bezos website. Yeah, there were dents, dings, scratches, but it worked flawlessly, and the screen was mint, perfect. So I'm playing around with it, and I find out that it still has AT&T software on there and TrackPhone software on there. And I was like, what the heck? So I'm trying to uninstall stuff. Some stuff uninstalls, some stuff doesn't. And I unlocked it, and I threw my SIM card in there, and it works, and it's fine. But the AT&T TrackPhone stuff, I cannot get rid of it. But I was like, whatever. If AT&T and or TrackPhone want to track me, then that's their business, and I'm fine with that. But everything works honky-dory. It's a fine telephone, and I'm glad I did it. What else? So I was driving to work. I go to work at 6:15ish. It's still dark. And so I'm in a caravan. There's a slow truck, 5 cars in front of me. I'm the 5th car behind it. And we're doing 60 on the freeway, 5 north. And sometimes I'll go around, but sometimes I won't, because whatever. So I'm the last car in this convoy of slow cars. And then someone comes up to me and flashes their brights repeatedly, 5 times, flashes their brights. I'm like, dude, there's 5 cars ahead of me. We're all going slow. Go around me. So he finally goes around me and then gets right in front of me. I flashed my brights at him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He kept going north. I got off at the exit. But I was like, yeah, you son of a gun. Actually, I just got honked at today by a trucker. I guess I was going too slow. There was traffic. I let 5, 6, 7 cars, car lengths in front of me. That's how I drive, okay? I don't hit the gas pedal to get quicker to the brake lights. I don't understand that. I'm super chill. I'm super low key. And I let a ton of space in front of me in the next car. And a trucker person got angry at that. Actually, a few months ago, that happened too. Another trucker was flashing his brights at me because I was deemed going too slow. And I was getting off at an exit. And I was just like, what is wrong with you? Grandma Tien is now going to Trader Joe's. Wow. I'm going to Costco, and she's going to Trader Joe's. We've been on opposite ends of the shopping spectrum for decades, but we've both given in, and we both see that they have positives, positive attributes. So I'm all about that Costco life. And she goes to Trader Joe's.
And oop.
Some signs, going back to the buffet, some signs outside the buffet. Dear customer, the buffet maximum stay time limit is 2.5 hours. Okay. Yeah, it was $18.95 for dinner, 4 to 8:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Comment on South Sacramento, if you will. Another sign at the buffet: hide your belongings, take your keys, lock your car. Yeah, it was a little scary there, but that's fine. Watched Twisters, and let me tell you, if you watch one movie about wind this year, it should be Twisters. Oh yeah.
And oop.
Had a dentist appointment. My gal was a chatty gal, but obviously she's in my mouth, so everything she asks me has to be yes or no. You going out for New Year's? Oh, you gonna stand? Uh-huh. I was like, lady, how about we keep the chatting to a minimum? Or nil, not at all. Typical dentist visit, they always suggest the water pick. Are they in the pocket of big water pick? And then she goes on and on about flossing and an electric toothbrush. Again, is the ADA in cahoots with big electric toothbrush? One thing I noticed is that you're done and then you head to you head to the front desk, but then there's the counter, front desk counter on the office side, like where they do the dentist appointments and everything, and then there's the counter on the lobby side where you wait for your dentist. And I'm always confused, do I stay on the dentist office side, or or when you give me this swag bag of some floss and a crappy toothbrush, do I go to the lobby side of the counter? I'm always confused. I start out on the dentist side, and then I feel weird, and I'm like, they want me out of here. Am I taking up room? So I always end up on the lobby side of the counter. Juanita, Martin Chan's front desk gal, nice lady. I was at the Rayleigh's doing the self checkout, and I made 3 mistakes. So I was on the self checkout right in front of the Rayleigh's employee whose job it is to help people who have problems with self checkout. So first thing, I scanned something, and then in moving it towards the area that you're supposed to put it, I accidentally scanned it twice. So I scanned it, I guess, on the right side of the scanner, and then in moving it to the area where you put your items, it went over the scanner and went boop, scanned again. So I'm sitting there. I edited cart, which I've never done. I hopped in, I edited the cart. I'm pressing, and I could see the Rayleigh's ladies oh, this asshole's gonna be a problem. He's gonna need my help. And then I get to the end of the transaction. I go, oh, I forgot to enter my phone number. So I turned to the lady, and she was gazing at me with her angry, mocking, vengeful, hateful eyes staring upon thee. And she said, what you trying to do? And I said, oh, I forgot to enter my phone number. What's your phone number? 916. Blah, blah, blah. And then the coup de grace. I had some coupons. I had 2 more of those free Rice-A-Roni coupons. That's what I was purchasing. And so I start trying to scan the coupons over the little scanner. It doesn't work. And so I turn, in a frantic, desperate plea for help, I turn to her, and she's like, just check out and bring your receipt over here, and I'll help you. And I was like, okay. She made me feel bad. Sorry. But it was bad. It was 3 strikes. 3 strikes, you're out. I'm sorry, lady. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out.